What's up guys, Ronnie here and welcome. And after finishing last season rank 5, I want to showcase you guys my account review, showing you guys how my account looks like, what kind of builds I have and everything. And with that, make sure to subscribe for more knowledgeable content, but even anything Etheria, especially RTA related. I'm your guy for that. So with that, let's go into the builds. First up, we have Dokyoki. Now, I can already tell you, right, season just started, but Dokyoki and CC has been stronger, and Dokyoki has been one of the answers. That said, this Doki needs to be able to take first turn. So my Doki very slow at the moment. I will get some speed improvements for sure. But you're gonna go as fast as possible without anything here, right? With triple double HP on defense is what I have. Just as fast as possible, no FRS at all. You just want to go as fast as possible. Because even if you resist with the Doki, usually, and you build like FRS plus Alicorn, which is an option in some cases, but the thing is, in some cases, you pick it as your tech pick, right? You have FRS plus Alicorn, and then she takes her turn, she gets her ult off, making your enemy units take their turns. But if your enemy has some good DPS that just takes out your valuable target before they take their turn, then the ult is not going to do anything because the ult cannot push up anyone since they're going to be frozen. Guaranteed. Then we have the Messiah. We have him with as much damage as I can get here, 100% crit damage and everything ready. And then next up we have the Lilith. Lilith is on Bulwark with a Jackal Guard as well here. And yeah, just as fast as I can get her with double HP pieces, 1 F accuracy piece. And Bulwarks with my Bloodbath. Pretty standard build in terms of the Lilith. Bloodbath just a Bulwark just for the Heine. Then here I can go into the Heine himself. Bulwark just for the Holden. Here I can go into the Heine himself. Now here was this is a very important tip for you guys. If you're trying to control your opponents, you gotta have your speed tuning proper. So the Heine is plus 185 with I think double F accuracy. Also 114 by the way, works perfectly fine. But let's actually go into the reason why he's 185. He's slightly faster, as you can see. He's slightly faster with this than the Plume. So if I pick these two together and my opponent has someone like an Aya, I want the Heinrich to go before the Plume. Why? Well, first of all, if the Aya pushes up a Holden and resets the Heinrich, because the Plume went before the Heinrich, then the Heinrich is deadbeat. Whereas if the Plume gets reset, it's not that big of a deal. On top of that, if he doesn't have a reset, it's also better because if the Aya pushes up and then cleanses, it's very likely she just cleanses some Last Words buff from the Heinrich. So she goes, cleanses Last Words buff, and then the real value comes in, the Death Break, right? The Death Break is that kind of debuff that I want to have in there. So speed tuning, guys, speed tuning. Remember to speed tune everyone. Here's my Plume. Able Guard, unfortunately, it is what it is. Oh, by the way, in terms of the shell, she's on inside. Just so you know. She's on inside. She's on Shadow Guard. He's on Assault. He's on Gaze. And he's also on inside. And then we have the Tiamat. Tiamat hasn't really changed much since a long time. Actually, she has changed. Hold on, guys. She has changed. And as you can see here, HP, crit rate HP. I went and did some testings in terms of the Tiamat. I think with Rob or Bok. In terms of the damage of the Tiamat with crit rate or crit damage, and you do like 10% less damage with the HP piece, but you also have like a lot more HP. And I value that HP quite significantly, especially against some Rahus, especially against Cleave and CC as well. And also another big factor is there's a lot of percentage healing in the game. HP. So the more HP you have, the more you actually get out of these percent HP heals. And with the Rahu, in terms of shell, yeah, skill ups as well, I forgot. 515. The Rahu is max skilled. And then he is on Bramble as well with an artisan. I think double crit damage is what we're running here. Yeah, double crit damage at the moment. I'm still trying it out, double crit damage. You can also run 1 defense. I'd recommend actually most of you guys run 1 defense percent. I've ran 1 defense percent for the longest of times. I'm just trying it out at the moment with the double crit damage. See how it goes. And then there's the shell. And also with the Rahu, I want to be as close to 100% as possible, as he has single target, like single hits, right? He has a lot of single hits. Then here I also have as close as 200% as possible with crit rate instead of crit damage. Now with the crit damage, we would have more damage, of course. But the reason why I have it like this is sometimes I just draft her into the Rahu, right? And there's a lot of meta units, especially a lot of green meta supports that have been very strong, right? The Aya, the Fushow, even the Sonia, and then the Rahu I also want to be able to kind of somewhat play into with the Tiamat. This is why I went back to double HP, because that works better into the Rahu. This is why I have such high crit rate, because if you have let's say 85% crit rate instead of 100, then when you hit the green units, hitting them with a crit is very tough. It's very tough to actually do something there. That said, of course, you could get a lot more crit damage, right? My crit damage is extremely low for the Tiamat here. Is what it is. Then my Lily. That's my Lily here. The speed is not shown for obvious. Can't show you the exact speed, guys. But I can tell you it's not the fastest Lily. I'm going probably to change her. If I get some faster pieces, if I get some red pieces, I'll probably change her away from Strife and just go full speed. Full speed, as much speed as possible. So she's going to be outspeeding everyone but Etheria. But at the moment I don't have the speed to be able to do something like that. This is why I'm still going with the Strife. But if you have something like a Lily that can go like 355 speed or something like that, if you remove the Strife, then just go for that. It's super valuable at the moment. Then we have the LingLaw. Hasn't changed since an eternity, by the way. LingLaw right inside as well for a lot of res. Also here we have inside at the moment. We need to change that. Is what it is. But yeah, is what it is. But we'll deal with it later. Also in terms of this, we have skill ups 551. And here we have 515. And then we have the Holden 554. To this day, 554. You gotta save Latices where you can, guys. You gotta save Latices where you can. As fast as possible while maintaining a decent amount of crit rate. And getting over 3,500 defense. That's the main part about it. So I have double defense bonus, as you can see, to get above 3,500 defense on the Holden. Now, this the Veronica. Time with Veronica. Put her on the Halloween nowadays. Here is an insight that should be changed eventually. But can't have it all, right? So for now, we're just running around with that insight. 455. Veronica very greedy in that aspect in terms of the skill ups as a support, but she's been super good. Then we have the Lilium. As much damage as I can with 100% crit damage. Bloodbath Harvest Fury Edge on the Tiger Jin. Nothing special. Then Selins, we have 12 Swift, 12 Blood. Now, I know a lot of Selinses that are faster than my Selins with a Bulwark set instead of Swift Rush. Bit tough, but it is what it is. That also comes from me not having the S1 maxed out, right? I have 155 on my Selins. Then the Hoyen 114. Bitscuffed. Bulwark, 6-piece Kenai, 6-piece Fury Edge. Don't have the right shell. Don't have the right shell. I have a Onslaught Bulwark. Don't have good Onslaught pieces. Maybe I should just put Onslaught on her instead of the Kenai. Maybe I should, but I don't have good Onslaught pieces. So we're running around with this at the moment. It is what it is. Then my Yelly. Yeah, this is my Yelly. As you can see, haven't really picked her at all. Then Kiomi, just full speed, random pieces, fast gear, right? But these days she's not really outspeeding anyone, unfortunately. She's come a long way, but she's kind of retired. She's been banished for a while now. Now also Kiomi 114, 455, and 454. Reason being, I just use him against Cleave. Sole purpose of my Born is against Cleave and also against Lilium. This is why he's on the Dark Moon, to be able to really go in there and take care of these units. And also he has the Bulwark that helps a lot as well. He's completely anti-Cleave oriented here. And this is the build. Now, I haven't really used him that much, to be honest. He also has a Scuffed Shell, as you can see. 8 Bulwark, 14 Bloodbath. It's tough, it's tough. In terms of, yeah, this is the shell. This is the shell. I mean, we maxed this. We have crazy rolls here, to be honest. We have crazy rolls. But, yeah, is what it is. Do I need to show the prowess on everyone? The P5, P5. Nah, whatever. Then we have the Fushow. The Fushow Bunch of FRS 115 to this day. Save your lattices where you can, right? To this day, go to the unit. Bulwark, Bloodbath, Evil Guard, FRS HP. Simple as that. Then we have the Mio. She's 555. I really like the Mio, to be honest. She is also speed tuned to go right after the plume. She's speed tuned to go right after the plume with 1 HP piece, double effect. The plume we went over. Also here she has gaze, huh? Plume has insight, then he has full damage. Kokardi, no bloodbath to this day. 144. Relatively fast. Then we have the Raymery. Yeah, 555. On strive. You can go you can strive or counter, whichever you prefer. It's really up to you. Whichever you prefer. Both works. Right? Both works. Now I've been thinking of putting her on counter, actually, lately. But at the same time, I was like, well, never change the running system, right? Never change the running system. And I don't want to just swap the shell and then have to swap back, potentially. So, never change the running system is what the plan is here. Now, the Lowen. There's the Lowen. Now, I haven't used her, of course, in the season, but 545. Still want to showcase you guys. This is the same Lowen as in the Ouroboros video with the Lowen. She's amazing. She's been, I think I have one of the highest win rates. One of my highest win rate characters so far this season. With that Ouroboros popping as well. Then the Ditting. 515. In terms of skill ups. As fast as possible on Bulwark. Bulwark because of the Holden, right? Then we have the Aya. 280 speed. Strive. Reaper steps. He's on gaze, by the way. Bam. He's on gaze. Then she's on insight. The Aya, of course. 455. Now 555 would be cool and all, but ain't nobody got that. Then the Sonia, I did like in the last hour of RTA last season make this build because it was a very good tech pick to have on 4-5 that in one game I regretted not having. So I was like, oh, I gotta build her right now. I don't want me to think again, to be in another scenario where I'm like, Sonia would be game winning here if I can pick her, but I don't have her built properly. So this is why I built her up. Of course, SR unit fully maxed, and then here you can see Jackal Guard with Cure and Evil Guard as fast as possible. I rolled this one on stream. I was, like I said, 1 hour beforehand, I was like, bam, and we got that one. This is nice. This is my, Vipe. Look at this guy. This guy suffering. This is my Viper here. Tough spot for him. Just like the Yelly. I think, yeah, she's also gone. He lost some pieces. I think he's pretty good if you can get him fast enough, right? If you get him fast enough, he's actually very strong. Then we have the Sylph as fast as possible on Strive with an Alicorn. Bam, inside. She's been doing a lot of work here. Double FRS whenever the Aya was gone. Also the Aya, I have been running on double FRS over double HP. I know a lot of people been running her on double HP, but yeah. Also in terms of right side, crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. And here, HP, crit rate, crit damage. Defense, crit rate, crit damage. F, defense, defense. Triple HP here. This I explained, this I explained. Then we have the Nahor. Beginning of the season, very good tech pick for me. Then when Raymarie came out, slowed him down a little bit. Or with the pick rate. I think now this season again, very strong as well. F accuracy, the problem is I don't have the right sub like shell here, right? I have gaze. I really don't like that gaze here. That's a bit of a bummer. But yeah, you're just gonna put him in there. And this is also why speed tuning, guys. Speed tuning. He was one of the tech picks against Aya. Because I made sure that my Nahor is faster than my Plume and Heinrich. So he would always stop the Aya from moving. And then overload my opponent. And I used him even on 1-1-1. I think I used him more on 1-1-1 than skilled up. So that's how good he works on 1-1-1. Save your Latices. But getting this increased freeze, like you barely miss. You barely miss. And then the bonus speed as well is nice. Of course, it's nice. Yeah. Then we have Freya. 5-1-1 again. Save your Latices, guys. So the Freya is like that. Pretty solid. Might have to speed her up even further someday. What do we have here? Yeah, pretty solid actually. Pretty solid. Right. Now, of course, these two shell rolls are not really good, but we don't care about those. Then we have the Strive Lighthouse Jockey. I basically never resorted to picking her. Yeah, basically never picked her. And then we have Shiada. No, Shiada. Tough. But yeah, this is the builds. All of the different builds. Make sure, guys, to like and subscribe, like I said, for more content. And I'll make a video on the Latice investment for every unit as well, coming up. And with that, I'm Ronnie. I wish you all a blessed day, and I'm out. Peace.